Hidden in a small town is the most breathtaking abandoned estate I have ever explored, and you won't believe everything we discovered, including almost 20,000 square feet of living space and almost 20 bedrooms. This was never meant to be just a home. And right nearby to the estate, we found something almost equally incredible: an abandoned Ferrari F40 left to rot inside an old barn. The mansion, which was originally built in the early 1500s for one of the most influential branches of the Bourbon dynasty, was designed to rival other royal estates and to publicly tie its owners to French kings and saints. Standing beside it was its greatest symbol of power, a private chapel built in the image of the royal chapel in the heart of Paris. In addition, it all sits on around 25 acres of land, and it also includes a massive guest house and many stables. Throughout its long history, many noble figures have lived in and visited it, including King Louis III, the brother of King Louis XIII, and Anne-Marie-Louise d'Orleans, the former richest woman in the whole of Europe. Centuries later, this place found an unexpected new life. In the early 2000s, it was purchased by American collectors Bernard and Joan Carl. They took on the immense project of restoring parts of the estate and made it their residence, and their story is just as remarkable. Bernard Carl was a Washington-based attorney, and together with his wife Joan, they were internationally known in the world of wealth and collecting. Among their possessions was one of the most legendary and expensive cars ever built, a 1962 Ferrari 250 GTO, one of 36 ever made. This is just a reminder of how much money and power surrounded this family. And yet today, the estate sits silent. At some point after living here, they left. The reasons were never publicly explained, but slowly, according to locals, care and maintenance ended and it was abandoned as quickly as it was remodeled. Today, we're stepping inside for one last look inside the royal estate before it's gone forever. Folks, the castle is right behind that tree line, but look at the property that they had. This is the biggest abandoned place I've ever seen. Right there we have a church, and then probably like barns for animals. We'll check that out later, but first, we're gonna see the castle. Looks like we have the remnants of some old driveway. It's definitely been abandoned for a long time, but I mean, look at that. It's actually unreal. And look at the property wall. It goes as far as the eye can see. This has to be like 100 acres. Look at this. We even have like a moat and a bridge to cross it over. This is like a fairy tale. There's probably like crocodiles in there or something. I doubt it, but I mean, we can see everything is still inside too. A bunch of furniture. Just keeps going back. We have a little fountain here too. Now bamboo is just taking over it. Wow, imagine living here. Now here's the courtyard. Massive fountain right there in the middle. But yeah, folks, this is absolutely unreal. We have a whole wing over here, and that's like the main center point, and there's a car left behind over there, believe it or not. This is just absolutely gigantic. And that church was probably built with the mansion, but now it's not abandoned, which is good. We have a massive fountain right here in the middle as well. This is just incredible. I mean, look at the details on this building. And look at some of the doors that this place had. That's like the biggest door I've ever seen. Dude, the inside is probably gonna be insane.
Oh, I'm sure, yeah.
Yeah. I can already see a little bit in there. It looks crazy. And check this out. We even have a car, a Peugeot left behind. Wow, this is insane. Tires are flat. It's all dusty. No one's really driven this in probably 10 years. And it's just like under here in the carport. Right there's like the main driving gate to get into here. Wow, all mossy. So even over here, we could see that big church. I think that used to be part of the property once upon a time, but now it's being used. But folks, turning around, it looks like we found our way in. And look at the door. Even like a knocker, it's a line. Dude, the inside is about to be insane.
All right, don't spoil it for me yet.
Yeah.
I'm so excited already.
Yeah. All right, let's go in now. Kind of checkered flooring. Oh my gosh. Look at these windows. It's completely covered in cobwebs. It's kind of a random hallway. Very tall ceilings though, probably 20 feet. But turning around, this is like the first main room we are seeing. And this is insane. This was probably one of the many sitting rooms in this home. I mean, it has way over 100 rooms. The table is all dusty now. It has like a flower pattern with birds. And I'm sure it was built before kind of heating, so they need fireplaces in pretty much every room. And they still have like knickknacks left behind. Trophies. This one's from 1969. I imagine there was a very large painting over there too, but everything is wood. I'm surprised they didn't have a chandelier up top, and then kind of like herringbone flooring for the bottom. But the doors to the next room, it's kind of like a secret. You wouldn't be able to tell if we didn't have the door handle. Wallpaper right off the bat. This kind of like woven together. That looks like maybe one of the people that lived in the house, a general in the army. Oh my gosh. This is actually unreal. This place just continues going. Look at this. Seems like a bunch of flowers that were like preserved here. Another fireplace, quite similar to the other. Bunch of detail there too. Sconces on every side, and we have more of the leaf. Yeah, this was like some sort of library. There's hundreds of books and trophies just lined up here. Look at the detail there in the middle. Some flower pattern, probably hand carved. These are fake flowers, by the way. And we have a carpet just over this area. But looking outside, it looks like a fairy tale again. I mean, everything is just so overgrown. Now the next room, we actually have a marble pattern flooring. So I think this is gonna be like one of the more main areas of the home. And let's see if it has power. No, it does not have power. But look at this door, what the heck? That's really cool. And it leads to a bathroom. This is huge. The paint peel is shocking. And I wonder if these were locker rooms maybe. Oh, you can like hang your coats and clothes over here, I guess. And then 2 toilets. No bidets, so this must be like a common area. Nothing really too luxurious. But again, I've never seen doors like this. Have you? As we go through this house, definitely comment down your favorite rooms and what you guys think about this place. Because it is oh my gosh. No way. Okay, we're gonna save that for later, because that is incredible. And we're gonna go check out this wing first. Oh, that was insane. That little sneak peek we saw. Yeah, this looks like a laundry room, kind of like a pantry. Probably for servants. I bet that's what this was. They definitely had servants here. This was probably like the servants' quarters, so nothing really too fancy. Again, like basement access probably has like tunnels under this whole property for them. Yeah, just a bunch of random stuff. And check out this door. I mean, the vegetation just growing up all over it. The massive cobwebs. There's spiders everywhere here. Probably a small table for them. Whoa, look at that. This place is honestly a maze. Yep, I bet this was a dining room for them, for the servants. But I mean, even the servants' quarters is beautiful. And the ceiling kind of slants up a little bit. Even chandelier. I mean, these people were crazy rich. We could even see the moat outside. Another kitchen. And I think this leads to the stunning foyer that we saw before. So again, we'll keep that. These are pretty old-fashioned. All right, but let's check out that one last dining room, and then we'll move on to the foyer. This was probably a area for some sort of statue, and then they modernized it with like outlets. Little bathroom, and a side staircase. I bet this place is probably 10 staircases all throughout the house. Holy crap. Look at this fireplace. Pretty much floor to ceiling. Hand carved, I bet too. One of the biggest I've ever seen. And look at the wood logs they used. Those are huge. And kind of the wooden beams up top. I've seen this a lot in these older homes. Because they couldn't use like steel or anything like that. This flooring definitely matches all the wood furniture. But I can imagine the servants eating around here. And everything here is stone. I mean, there's a little bit of wood, but I mean, all the walls are just stone everywhere. Now I just noticed this. This is right under the main foyer staircase, and it just goes down. Probably some like dungeon. So we'll check out the basement later. I bet there's some crazy stuff down there. But now let's go to what we've been waiting for. This is actually unreal. Folks, how is this place abandoned? And the natural lighting here is just beautiful. We don't even need to use lights. And keep in mind, we still have that whole other wing over there. And then all the floors as well. Cool pattern flooring. Wow. We have like engravings on each of those. Huge carpet. I mean, imagine how much this is worth. And turning around, this is wild. We have a statue there, probably one of the first people that lived here. The detail on the staircase. This is probably like the family name or initials. A huge chest. And like a pamphlet for some other castle. So this must have been pretty recently abandoned. These chairs are so elegant. One of the main living rooms here. Now where does this go? Whoa, look at that fireplace. And the echo here is crazy too. But this was probably the main dining room. It feels like we're in some sort of cathedral or church. And all these red chairs are now like white because of dust. This is mind-blowing. Have you ever seen a fireplace this grand? And they had a massive wood storage for it as well. And looking at it closely, we have babies, and coming from their head is just a bunch of fruit and leaves. The amount of time and money that would have taken to make this is wild. And that staircase actually leads to the servants' quarters we just saw. So they could come down here and just, serve the food. These people were so wealthy. Look at these double doors that lead into here. I've never seen doors that big. Yeah, definitely like the main living room here. Look at those windows. Huge glass table. So yeah, those would have been like one of the main front doors. On either side of that is the moat. So you walk in here and you just see this. This is the type of place that we would find some like secret room or dungeon. I honestly just don't know what to say. This is one of the most beautiful abandoned places I've ever seen. Above the door, look at that. Another absolutely massive room with a crazy fireplace as well. Another main sitting room. And they didn't like modernize this place at all through the years. I mean, it's still its original beauty. But I'll tell you this, it must have been incredibly difficult to heat this place. Let's look at this fireplace a little more. We have two deer with wings, kind of holding on to the symbol in the middle. Whole bunch of custom made couches too, I bet. And I love that there's so much natural lighting. Wow. Over on this end, it looks like they had a massive painting or tapestry going down the length of this wall. And this is cool. We can even see the moat. But I mean, I can't stress this enough. Look at the size of this property. This is actually unreal. Those are all part of this mansion. They had all the land they could ever want. Looks like some dead lavender plants. Yeah, and here's one last look at this room. So now I think before we head upstairs, we should explore the other side of the first floor. And then we'll go up here. I think that seems fair to save like the best for last. Because those bedrooms, I bet, are gonna be insane. So here's the other wing, directly on the other side of the Peugeot. Now this one's a little bit more messy. I'm not sure what's going on here. But this fireplace is still pretty nice. Look at that symbol, probably the family emblem. Looks like angels and two people sitting down and thinking. But let's go continue on here though. What the heck? I think Kaiser's up here. We'll let him know how cool the other area is. You won't believe it.
What?
It's the craziest, I've never seen this
Dude,
place.
same, bro. This is the guest portion. Everything's left behind. Dude, there's photos of the people that own this.
Same, I know.
Oh, I can't even imagine what the other part is gonna look like.
I can't describe it, bro. You're gonna freak out.
Dude, I know.
bed-
I'm still exploring the guest portion right now. I'm freaking out.
Dude, it's small, but the rooms, I can't believe it. It's like better than Linwood Hall.
Oh my
Everything's
gosh.
left behind.
Yo!
I'm like crying, dude. I didn't even go upstairs, but it's probably insane. I want to check this part out before I go upstairs.
Oh, okay.
It's unreal.
Yeah, we'll switch sides.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is like the guest portion. And everything is left behind. So this isn't even like the cool rooms or anything. Imagine what we're gonna see in the main second floor where the people actually lived. So we have like a common bathroom here. 3 entrances to this from the hallway and the rooms on either side. Yeah, imagine how many people could like actively stay here. Well, desk area, really cool. Furniture matches each other. So this is Ni Non Di Len Close, whatever that means. Let's continue on. I mean, this wing is huge. Oh my gosh. I mean, it gets big over here. Oh, so it just ends up over here. Okay, so let's check out this room first. Oh wow, crazy bathroom. Oh my gosh. Dang, imagine. This is probably imported. Check out this view. That's like the main fountain in the middle. And everything is still in the medicine cabinet. Even like soap left behind. All from 2019. Crazy shower too. And everything here is just above and beyond. Wow, another big bedroom. It looks like all the clothes pretty much are left behind, even. We have like movies and stuff, books, fully stocked closet. It's wild. Looks like we had a bunch of paintings hanging up. There's the marks from that. The fireplace. This is a really cool sitting area here. And yet another closet. There's like a spiral staircase. Goes up and down. Okay. So yeah, we have yet another floor to check out. Bunch of cleaning supplies. And folks, I think this actually leads to the main foyer staircase. Yeah, I might be wrong, but I think it does. Oh my gosh. Every room here is just crazy. This looks like blood, actually. What the heck? Yeah, it actually does. So here's this bedroom. It actually smells nice, like perfumes. Look at that glass area. It's kind of like a 90s look to it. All the floors are super creaky. Imagine that's in this house. Honestly, could be. We even have this. Expensive fragrance. I bet that's one of the original owners. This is wild. And look at how ancient these hallways are. There's very, very small windows looking out. Probably built in like the medieval times. Yeah, I could hear Kaiser over there, so that definitely leads to the foyer and the main area. Another staircase too. So that's the main bedrooms, I think. They might be on the 3rd floor, but that's where the foyer is because I could hear Kaiser. So we're gonna explore this room, and then we're gonna go to that section over there. Double beds. This would be a really, really cool hotel, I bet. Like a bed and breakfast or something. That would be super cool. That door leads to the 2nd floor right on top of the stairs. Oh, and a bathroom. Okay. This one's really cool as well. Yeah, but now folks, let's explore that section of the house, if that's even explorable. That might not even be residential. That might be for maybe animals or, carriages and stuff. But let's go over there right now. So here's back where we started this place. Right there's the main stairs where we talked to Kaiser. So now let's go over here. Yeah, I mean, right off the bat, this looks less nice, I guess. Yeah, it's a lot more empty. A lot less grand as well. Looks like some sort of office, maybe. Here's Kaiser's jacket. Oh, and he brought these. Probably to show me. Look at this. This is the church. That's over there. You can't see it now, but historical photo of that. Here's like a little courtyard. So this is like the super, super old part of this mansion. Back when they probably had to like defend against attacks and stuff. So I think this could be cool to see. Oh yeah, this is really cool. Wow. I bet they gave like tours here at some point as well, probably in the most recent years. Wow. Yeah, let's try to find a way over to that area. Just looking at those rooms, it looks like it's just for animals and stuff though. Yes, that looks like a big room, actually, a big bedroom. Then here we have the bathroom. This is really cool. What? This is very old, for sure. There's the front of the mansion. Wow, well, big chandelier in the middle. Big wooden plank, just keeping this whole room from falling down. Double beds. It's probably a guest area if they had double beds. Here's a second bathroom, actually. There's so many places to go here. I honestly don't know where to go. It's really a maze. We can continue going up, we can go over there. All right, let's go upstairs all the way. Yeah, so I think this is like a steeple maybe. That would be cool to see. Oh, okay. More like bedrooms. Even these are cool. I mean, look at that fireplace. That's insane. It keeps going up as well. It's a very, very narrow doorway. I have to go sideways over here. Oh yeah, I think this goes to the steeple. Oh yeah, look at this. This is sick. It's like the topmost area of the house. Whoa. Yeah, I like this a lot. Now let's go over here, see what this wing is. Some big steps. So cool. One of my favorite places I've ever seen, without a doubt. This is so unique. But yeah, this is just for, animals in storage pretty much. There's nothing much going on over here. Well, this is the attic area, so let's go down. Or maybe look down and see if there's anything cool there. No, to be fair, not really. Yeah, so let's continue exploring the residential area of the house. So now back in this hallway, before we go to the foyer again and see the cool bedrooms, let's see the third floor over here. Because I don't want to miss anything cool. I mean, there could be some really crazy room in the middle of nowhere in this castle. There's two ways we can go. Very narrow area. Doubt there's anything here. Yeah, very decayed. Yeah, pretty much empty rooms, nothing really too cool. Yeah, so let's get out of here. Oh, and that is definitely nothing either. It's a dead end over there. But now it's top floor of this area. Oh my gosh. Folks, this is crazy. Yeah, this is why I want to go in every single area. It's just a random room. A random crazy bedroom. This is crazy, and it's just in the middle of the room. To be honest, we could have even slept here for the night. It's so clean. This was honestly probably one of the master bedrooms. I bet there's a lot, but this one's really cool. You can see like the whole town from here. We even have like a sitting area as well over here. Another big fireplace. Definitely not the biggest we've seen in this house, but this one's still really cool. We have a good view of the property too. That's cool. We have like a row of trees on either side. All the way at the end there is another main entrance to this place. We have two more rooms. These might be cool. This one is not. Small like closet space. And then a bathroom. So this whole third floor was probably just like the master. Taken over by black mold now. Holy cow. I guess that's a con to using, like wood and paint. Because downstairs when it was all stone, there was no mold at all. Yeah, there's that. That is the room right as you get up the stairs. And then we have another staircase to the third floor. So let's check this out first. And then we'll go to the foyer. Oh, this one's small. Okay, could be some cool rooms here though. Actually, I remember this hallway here. So we saw this on that side, but it didn't look too cool. Yeah, there's another bedroom. And then storage, like boilers and whatnot. All right, but let's check this out now. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that is the foyer that we saw from the bottom. This is crazy to see from here. And look at that massive statue. And this detail that we saw before. Let's get a better view of this. So the name is actually here. So this is Ludovicus the 14th, and that's him. Honestly, I've just been spending so long here just admiring off camera all the details and how beautiful this place is. We're probably not going to post this place in a long time because we don't want this to get destroyed. That'd be terrible. Imagine this graffitied and trashed. That'd be the worst thing ever. Yeah, here's this room, the sitting area. As soon as you walk up, and I bet these are like bedrooms. One last look at this room. Bunch of stuff left. What is this? A dark hallway. What the heck? Stairs are kind of leaning to the side. Oh, this is just like... Oh. Yeah, kind of attic space. Probably stored like hay and other stuff here maybe. And we have a whole other hallway on top of that too. This is all wood, so probably like the servants would have stayed here. Yeah, that's actually what this was, I bet. Because all the rooms are super small. Let's look at like one more room, then we'll go. Yeah, very small rooms. And we just have like the bathroom, the communal bathroom at the end of the hallway. Yeah, so this is how they lived. This could be like the name of the person that stayed here. Possibly. Pretty big bedroom. This is cool. Here's a wardrobe. I bet a bunch of jewelry and stuff was left. That was definitely looted a long time ago. Yeah, a bunch of stuff just thrown around. It's very sad. It's kind of thrown about. Very cool bed. Tall ceilings too, 25 feet. Then we got bathroom. Pretty cool one. Look at this. This was probably some crazy jewelry. Maybe some ring that got taken. Could be some cool bedrooms here. And even a third floor. So I bet there's a crazy bedroom there. Yeah, probably. Very creaky. And another bathroom. This one's big, but not too elegant. We've definitely seen a lot better so far. And this could actually be a cool view. Look at that, the moat right there. Imagine having this whole place to yourself. It's honestly too big for that. And then it looks like a little closet here. Let's see this third floor. I bet there's something crazy here. Probably is. Well, maybe not actually, because it's a little cramped. But we'll see. Yeah, basic bedroom. This is a very small room. This little closet. The same thing on the left, but this is a bathroom. Yeah, another bedroom. Yeah, that's it, this house. So now let's go to the chapel, unless we find anything else here. Let's go down this first basement. Dude, there has to be like secret rooms somewhere here.
Dude, there could be some weird stuff here.
Yeah. Oh, dude, they're not safe.
Actually, it's pretty safe.
Really? Oh.
There ain't nothing here. This is just heating, I think. Yeah.
Heating as well?
Yeah.
Oh. Alright, but let's go to the main basement. This one's like a lot bigger, stone steps. Might have like preservatives down here. But I wouldn't be surprised if there's like a dungeon or torture chamber or something down here. What is this? It's all flooded. Oh, yeah, nothing much here. Alright, but now it's time to get to the chapel and that other big building there. Look how far it is. This is gonna be like a 10-minute walk. But I bet it's insane in there, so let's check it out. We're coming up to it now. Look at the grass, hasn't been maintained at all. That building looks huge, probably for like animals. But this one definitely looks promising. So here it is. I can already see a bunch of stained glass on a lot of the windows. So I think it is some sort of church. Just like that, we're in. This place is a little courtyard too. Fountain right over there. It smells really good because of these plants all over here. So let's take a tour of the outside before we go in. So you have a fountain over there, and then the water kind of traverses through here. With this glass kind of place to walk over. Yeah, this is cool. Whole lot of stained glass. So overgrown now. But I wonder if we have something cool in these little nooks. Horns everywhere. Just a little area like that. Yeah, check this building out. This is cool. Oh, we found our way in. Look at this. Oh, and look at this. This was probably for a statue of some sort. We have a staircase here. And then this very dark room. Yeah, this is kind of dark. I guess if the church is here, it's on the second floor. Oh, yeah, let's just go straight up then. Cool lights down here. This is cool, staircase. Oh, wow. What is this? A whole bunch of books and games. Yeah, maybe this isn't a church. Massive fireplace over there. This is pretty neat. Yeah, it definitely reminds me of like a church shape. Big hallways. Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe this was like a guest area. Another bedroom. Pretty cool. Here's a third floor. Pretty cool view from up here. Love how all the windows are stained glass. It's a shame it isn't a chapel though. Another bedroom. This one's really cool, actually. Cool wood cabin feel to it. And bathroom kind of matches the style. Another room, storage, little kitchen. And then this last one. Nothing much, overhead lighting though. A few minutes up the road, we came across a barn with a find nothing short of extraordinary. I wonder if there was a connection between the car and the mansion. And take a look at what we just found. An F40 Ferrari. It's so dusty, there's, bird feces everywhere. And you could tell it hasn't been driven in a very long time. Look at this. And take a look in the back. F40. I can't believe this. This is like a maybe $1 million car left behind here. Wow. Before we go inside, let's, circle around it a little bit. See if we can see anything else. What do you guys like better, the F40 or the F50? I think I'm definitely a F40 person. Wow. This is so beautiful. I wish we could, hear it start up or see the engine or something. Let's see inside. Wow. Look at how beautiful this is. Custom red interior. Look at those miles, not too many either. It's incredible. Walking away, it's hard to ignore how even the most powerful estates can end in silence. What once stood as a symbol of power and permanence is slowly being reclaimed by time. I'm grateful we were able to document it before it's gone forever. Thank you for watching.